do you need them dimmed for yours as well?
Just one.
Oxana will be giving her third speech from the Competent Communicator Manual. The project for speech number 3 it's called Get to the Point. So her objectives are to select a speech topic and determine its general and specific purposes. So a general purpose is this speech going to inform people, persuade people, entertain people, inspire people? And then the specific purpose is what exactly does she want the audience to walk away from after hearing the speech? She's to organize the speech in a manner that best achieves the specific and general purposes, ensure the beginning, body, and conclusion reinforce those purposes, project sincerity and conviction. Her time limit is 5 to 7 minutes, and the title of Oksana's speech is Kazakhstan.
Imagine early morning. It's very, very early. The sun just starting to rise up in the horizon. You're sitting outside. It's kind of chilly. Everywhere you look around is steppes. Everywhere around. Except on the horizon, along the way, you see some mountains. There are some sheep nearby, just starting to wake up. There is a dog lazily looking at those sheep, getting ready for her day to hold them. And because it's chilly, you hold a cup of tea that kind of looks like a bowl. It's hot, it warms you up, and it has a lot of milk in it. What I described is a pretty typical morning in the life of a sheep holder called Chaban in the country of Kazakhstan, which is my country, and also the country I would like to talk to you about today. And what I would like specifically to tell you about is kind of an overview first, what it is, where it is, a little bit of the people's life, how they used to live and how they live now, a little bit about the food, and finally the modern life of the country, how it looks like and what people do now. So starting with an overview, here it is where it is on the world map. As you can see, it's a fairly big size of a country. And on the borders, it has China on the east, Russia is on the north. There are a few Stein countries here on the south, and together with Kazakhstan, they actually used to belong to the Soviet Union, and now they're own countries. There are a few cities that I would like you to kind of remember. Astana is the capital of Kazakhstan currently, and Almaty used to be a capital of Kazakhstan about 20 years ago, and that's also my home country, my home city. The steppes that I described earlier kind of look like that. It's pretty barren land for the most of the year, except for spring and early summer, where everything blooms, there's grass everywhere, and it's a perfect time to hoard your livestock. And that's what Chabans do. They hoard the livestock. They have mainly sheep in their livestock, but also some goats for cheese and milk, and horses and camels, mainly for transportation purposes. They live in these model houses that are called yurtas, and they move from place to place to place, kind of following the food of their sheep. As they eat all the grass around in one place, they move them to the next, and to the next, and to the next. This is how they look like a little bit closer. They are definitely Asian people. They look kind of like Mongols, also have very similar lifestyle. They speak the language of Kazakh. It's a language that belongs to Turkish group of languages. Sounds very similar. For example, Assalamu alaikum means hello, and Rahmet means thank you. This is how their houses look a little bit closer. As you can see, there are even a door. That's if they are staying there for the winter. They a little bit make them a little bit more permanent. And this is how it looks on the inside. Usually here, if it's very mobile season, they have just the fire pit there, but sometimes for the winter they even put an oven there. Going into the food, one of the very interesting things, very unusual, and some people kind of don't want to know about it, is that Kazakhs eat horse meat. It's actually very, very tasty. This is one of the horse dishes. It's called kazi, made entirely out of horse meat. This is one of my favorites. It's called shashlik, and it's a kebab, mainly from lamb. Very, very tasty, very juicy, and very, very, has a lot of fat in it. And this dish is called bishbarmak, which is a meat and dal combination. Kazakhs primarily were eating meat. There were not very many vegetables in their diet. Even though there are people who still live the life of Chobans, but it's mainly in the remote areas. The modern cities are very similar to our cities here. Life is very similar to the life here. This is how Astana looks like right now, and this is the capital. They have downtowns, they have parks. This is my city, Almaty there, and I actually lived 20 minutes that way in my last residence there. In Almaty here, there are also mountains, but if you see in Astana, here and here, it's on pretty flat surface, and there's mainly steps all around it. And on this picture, I'd like to point two things. First, it's pretty modern. It's in downtown. You cannot see very well, but here is an Eiffel Tower called Copy. It's a shop called Paris. So it's a cafe in the downtown, and we're here with my colleagues. And the second thing I want to point out is that Almaty and Kazakhstan in general now is very multinational city, just like a lot of other big cities. Talgat, one of my coworkers, is 100% Kazakh. I'm 100% 50 Russian, 50% Ukrainian. And Alex is 50% Jewish, 50% Russian, I believe. And together we worked in a Turkish bank. And what I would like you to leave you with is, I would like you to remember the Kazakhstan as a country of sheep, a country of horse meat, and a country of Oxana.
It's like, boom.